I was desperate for cash, and the Thorne family offered a payout I couldn't ignore. 7 days. Watch the estate. Keep the ground floor clean. Simple enough. There's only one real rule. The grandfather is resting on the upper floor. They said he's severely ill, unpredictable. My job is just to leave his meals outside his door. Under no circumstances am I supposed to go inside. They locked all the upstairs doors anyway, just to be safe. It's an easy gig. 7 nights in a quiet house, no distractions. I just do my chores, keep my head down, and collect the cash when they get back. Just me, the rain, and an old empty house. Let's get this week over with.
Daniel, do you copy? Daniel, do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Daniel, do you copy? Daniel, do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Daniel, do you copy? Daniel, do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Do you copy? Come on, Daniel. Pick up. Captain wants you down at the station 10 minutes ago. We got a call from the county trailer park. Sounds like a messy one. No can do, detective. To lighten the load, Captain's assigning you the new transfer. Kid named Anthony. He's already waiting for you at the precinct for the briefing.
which means you're standing exactly where I want you to be. Breathing the air I left behind for you, Detective. You and whoever you dragged into this mess with you. You're looking for the girl, Lily. Sweet, terrified, fragile Lily. You're pacing around right now, treating this like a kidnapping. Like a ransom. Like the work of some common street trash. You have no idea what you've stumbled into. She isn't a victim, Detective. She is a necessity. The perfect vessel. Her blood is practically singing for it. My ancestors, the old blood, they built the foundations of this entire rotten county on a promise. But they grew fat. They grew weak. They let the order rot from the inside out. But I didn't forget. I am the last true son of the soil. The last one with the stomach to do what must be done to keep the old god fed. Everything is finally in place for the 7 Nights Keeper. Go ahead, write it down in your little notebook. It won't help you. You won't find it in your precinct archives. It is older than your badge, older than this town. It is the end of the cycle. And Lily is the key to all of it. I know you want to be the hero, Detective. So, follow the breadcrumbs. Come and save the vessel. But hurry, the preparations are almost complete, and we are all so very eager to meet you.
unsee the ashen crown, Aman. But you shouldn't be afraid. You should be honored. The old vessel is rotting, and our god is starving. Your flesh will make a fine new cage. Let them look. You belong to the crown now. Your body will hold Paimon for decades. 7 bloodlines to force the shift. The 7 Nights Keeper begins. Endure the pain, Aman, and know this. When your flesh finally breaks, when this body fails years from now, the crown will simply claim your son. Blood always calls to blood. The cycle never ends.
Look at you, chest heaving, gun drawn, sweeping the corners, checking the closet. Where is she? Where's Lily? She isn't here, Daniel. She was never going to be here. Did you really think a god like Paimon would settle for some random, frightened girl from the suburbs? Lily wasn't the vessel. She was just cheap meat on a very, very expensive hook. I told you the vessel was secured. I told you the ritual preparations were bleeding through. But I never said Lily was the one taking the throne. I just needed something shiny enough to drag you out of the city and into the dark. I needed you to put on your little badge and follow the blood right to the front door. You dug through the basement. You read the files. You thought the Ashen Crown was dead, didn't you? You thought it was just history. But history has a funny way of demanding a sequel. The Seven Knights Keeper isn't a person, Daniel. It's a transition, a harvest. The old vessel is running away. The flesh is failing. 40 years of suffering locked away in the dark, and it is starving for fresh blood. Your blood, Daniel. The blood of the sun. You didn't come here to save anyone. You were delivered. Welcome home, Daniel. It's time to meet. There is no Anthony, Daniel. I just borrowed the uniform. It's amazing how much a badge makes people trust you. I told you, I am the last true son of the soil, the heir to an empty kingdom. My name is Elias Throne. I was a ghost, I was just a baby in a crib when a person walked into my family's mansion. He snooped where he shouldn't have. He broke the order. He ruined my family. But in doing so, he became exactly what we needed. I remember him, his voice, his face, his name. He was a man. Your father, Daniel. Oh, he didn't disappear, Daniel. He was chosen 40 years ago. He was in this house doing the work 40 years ago. Payman needed a new cage, and your father was the perfect fit. For 40 years, while I grew up in the ashes of my family's legacy, your father has been sitting in the dark, rotting, screaming, a living battery for a dead god. Alive, barely. He's a starving, hollowed-out husk. The flesh can only hold the entity for so long before it begins to tear. His time is up. The cage needs to be replaced, and you know how the old blood works, Daniel. Blood calls to blood. The son must take the father's burden. You still don't get it, do you? Let me show you what I saw growing up in the dark. The Seven Night Keeper isn't a person, Daniel. It's a lock, a mechanism to move a god. A century ago, 7 men made a pact. They were the original keepers. They gave Paimon a home in exchange for absolute power. But gods are heavy, Daniel. They break the bodies that hold them. When a vessel expires, the god doesn't just jump into the nearest body. It has to be forced. It has to be guided. That is the Seven Nights Keeper ritual. The 7 descendants of the original founders must come together. They must bleed over the new vessel. Only the combined blood of the 7 families has the power to rip the entity from the dying flesh and push it into the young. But there was a problem. The Ashen Crown died. The descendants forgot who they were. They grew up, moved to the suburbs, had families. They ignored their birthright. Agent Vance's sweet little girl. She was the bloodline of the third keeper. I went to her, Daniel. I introduced myself. I offered her a place at the altar to fulfill her sacred duty. She screamed. She called me a monster. She refused to take the crown. So I just took the blood without her permission, just like I did with the other 5 heirs who forgot their place. 6 dead bloodlines, 6 vials of blood, and I am the 7th. The ritual is already complete, detective. The blood is pooled. The altar is waiting. I didn't bring you here to solve a case. I brought you here to feed you to your father. Let's go say hello to the old man. It's time for the son to take the throne. Remember him. He is your father, Daniel. You've got a few moments before he wakes up. Enjoy.
Good evening. The week-long nightmare is finally over. We are relieved to report that local teenager Lily Vance has been found alive and is safely recovering in the hospital. She was rescued last night by Detective Daniel, who tracked the kidnappers to the abandoned Sector 4 logging camp. Acting alone, Detective Daniel stormed the camp and saved the girl. During the rescue, he was forced to shoot and kill the attacker, a deeply disturbed older man who authorities have shockingly identified as Aman, a local who vanished over 40 years ago. Detective Daniel is being hailed as a hero tonight, but police are warning that the true mastermind is still out there. A county-wide manhunt is currently underway for this man. For the past week, he has been posing as a rookie police officer named Anthony to secretly walk alongside Detective Daniel. His real name is Elias Throne. Elias Throne managed to escape into the woods before police backup arrived. He is considered highly dangerous and extremely manipulative. Authorities are urging everyone to lock their doors tonight and trust no one. If you see this man, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Stay safe out there. Good night.